You intro it.
Yeah.
You tell them what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I say, what other topics should we talk about?
Yeah.
We do that, and then I hit them with the call to action.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the Thought Exchange. Cameron Barkey, Steve Van Dies, and I'm Dave Pavlich. Steve, tell us a little bit about what you do and how big of a mastermind you are behind the camera usually, and now you're in front of the camera on this podcast.
So my background is video production, content management, content creation. I also opened up a marketing company. So that's kind of like where I'm at right now. And now with the marketing company being moving and going forward, it's time to kind of come out from behind the scenes and kind of start talking a little bit with some of these other fine gentlemen who are also in marketing.
Yeah, we're like all competition.
Yeah, we're all.
We got
just realized that now.
We got like 3 marketing competitions.
First and last episode of the Thought Exchange.
We all hate each other now. I just realized that. That's kind of wild.
Yeah.
You know what? There is no such thing as competition. Like,
There is.
that's
You
the
have
thing.
to you have to perceive the competition.
There's abundance.
There's more than enough.
It's about the mentality. If you have an abundance mentality or you have a scarcity mentality. Scarcity mentality are people that basically don't think that there's enough and they create competition with everyone around them. People who live in abundance mentality actually collaborate with those that are around them and they actually get more.
Yeah.
From the collaboration. So it's that's kind of thing. So like yes, these are I'm blessed to have these guys in my life because the thing is these guys have different networks that are not connected to my networks, which means that they have access to my network, I have access to their networks, and vice versa. So that we can all grow as a cohesive unit.
I totally agree. There's enough pie out there to make everybody fat, and people need to stop looking at somebody else's plate, wondering what they're eating or trying to take food off their plate when, you know, people can be on different wavelengths and paths, right? Somebody can be striving for steak and lobster, but the person next to them is a vegan, right? So there's enough for everybody is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
Hey, that could be another topic is veganism.
Yeah.
Veganism.
Vegan, vegetarian.
And what's going on with that whole situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we so our goal here is like we'll probably get the topics ahead of hand and it'll give us some opportunity to do some research on each topic. Like for instance, with food, I know that some of the stuff that I've been looking in terms of like the food and vegetation, in terms of like protein, they talk a lot of times with the vegans, for instance, you're talking about it, is that the sun actually, the plants convert the sun into protein.
Steve, we're not doing the actual podcast on veganism right now.
Oh.
We're telling the people what we're
Yeah, Steve, dive in. What we're going with right now is that we dive deep into the subjects.
Dive deep into the subject. So for instance, with that one, just so I keep it short, meat is considered a second-hand form of protein.
Steve, what did I just say, man? We're gonna go there. We're gonna talk veganism one of these shows, but right now,
put me down for
it's
veganism.
Yeah.
I want to talk.
He's
about
got a
veganism.
lot of thoughts on
Even
it.
though I'm a meatitarian right now, but I'm on the fence right now because I'm having
You know what?
trouble
I'm in the
with
same boat, but I love meat too. The thing is, guys,
You like
is
meat?
you can't tell me that with that mustache,
You
man.
gotta say pause. After that.
I'm just asking the question. It's a
Listen.
fair question.
The one thing you'll always get from the Thought Exchange is we're always going to be raw, uncut, and unedited, and we're going to talk about controversial subjects. We're going to think about everything under the sun, and we're going to talk about it and have a full conversation. And nobody's going to be taking sides, right? We're just going to.
Unbiased, yeah.
Well, we are going to take some sides, obviously, but
Yeah.
we're all going to be unbiased to the point where it's kind of like holistic debating, which is another topic that we can have as well.
Exactly.
DKP, what's your background?
My background is also marketing. I am the regional marketing manager for casinos in the area. You can check out the hashtag Yegus and you'll find more about that. I'll keep the corporate stuff on the side. I also own a clothing brand called Concept and a marketing company called Designer Ventures. So lots going on.
Just so if you guys are wondering, we're on Sobriety September. He's not actually drinking alcohol. It's actually apple juice.
No,
Apple juice.
Are we all on that?
I'm on it
You're
too.
on it, Todd?
Dude,
Yeah,
I've been no alcohol 90 days, guys.
Yeah.
Hey,
No
this is-
alcohol 90 now.
Yeah, no coffee either.
Yeah.
No
Yeah, I know- I
sex,
knew the
no
coffees.
Nothing.
Oh,
no
wow.
nothing. I'm monk mode.
Oh, monk. I like it.
Dude,
I'm
the no
a-
coffee thing's been insane. I got a blog coming out on that. I update my blog once a week about how fucked it. Sorry, how screwed I am on the coffee.
Yeah,
It's pretty bad. No
I'm
coffee
on.
is
What day is it today? 25th, right? 25th.
Yeah, 25th.
So yeah, 25 days in to my sober September. So we're all on this journey together.
Mine started on the 11th. I came in late.
Came-
I had a falling off. Like
He
I
came
had, I had
in late
about,
like our last shoot.
yeah, I
This
had
guy
a,
shows up at 11:30 p.m.
Yeah.
oh man, I had like 3 days where I fell off the horse right off that part.
That's
but,
okay. That's okay.
But I'm okay.
Let's get
That
back.
happens.
Let's get back to them. Cameron, tell us a little bit about where you come from and what's your background.
My background's also in marketing. It's kind of funny as it is, but I more so land on the affiliate marketing niche side of things. So I've built many businesses and some profitable ones where I take other people's product services. I marketed them online, building websites, driving traffic, converting sales, and then achieving income from that. So
Yeah, so
that's
you-
mostly where I'm at, blogging and Facebook PPC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so all you guys are like wondering like all those automation marketing styles and online marketing stuff, that's all Cameron Barkey stuff.
I've built some pretty decent email lists as well, and then just market to the email list, creating target audiences and putting the right product in front of the right people. So all different niches. We all kind of follow it. With marketing, there's many branches. It's kind of like a tree, and you can delve deep and go really far and off little twigs here and there and become an expert in one certain little field.
For sure.
So there's not one style of marketing. There's like, honestly,
Everything is marketing.
everything boils down to marketing, yeah.
To be honest, right? Everything. Like even doctors have to market. Even
Yeah,
pill
even like your
companies market
conversation on like your word of mouth and sitting down and actually having a conversation, building relationships one at a time.
Yeah.
That's a form of marketing
Yeah.
as well. You have to sell yourself to, you know, if you're trying to pick up girls, that's a form of marketing too. You
For
gotta
sure.
you gotta dress a certain way. You gotta be certainly. You gotta cut your hair a certain way. You gotta speak a certain way. You gotta drive specific types of vehicles sometimes. You know, like it's all about presentation.
And that
and that changes too. depending on the
100%.
person.
And now in the social media age, right? It's all about personal brand. You know, even for me, because I work for a big corporate company, how many people have been fired over Facebook and how they handle themselves on social
Yeah.
media?
I think
right?
Facebook ruins relationships. I think that's like, well, not
No.
even like,
I think that mustache ruined a couple relationships.
This is how he's keeping the girls
That's-
away. He just got a
this
mustache.
mustache.
No, that's a heartbreaking mustache.
No, this
right there. That's like-
this mustache is like, it's either one, they hate me, or it's like I get away from me. It's like, it's really weird. It's like one or the other. Like the ladies love it or they hate it. Like when I got my haircut today, the girl was like, there was a lady beside me. It was just, she had to say something, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I had to say it. It was fucking cocky as fuck." Like she just went off on it.
She went off on
She
you.
went off on me.
Oh.
And she was getting her hair bleached or whatever. Like her head was back in the thing, and she was like, "I saw that mustache. I couldn't say anything, but you guys asked me." And it's just like, it looks like Burt Reynolds, but fuck, I love it, but it's just crazy. Like she just went nuts.
I love it, but it's great.
I love it, but it's crazy.
Actually, that's a great way to put it. Burt Reynolds, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, yeah.
Yeah, you just
You can
passed.
just tell him it's in honor of Burt.
This isn't in honor of Burt, though.
No, it's
me.
not.
It's
That
me.
looks like a Burt Reynolds.
Does it? No, it's apple juice. Okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's
so
get back
I
to
guess
back to the.
what do we
topic
want them
again.
to do then? So we basically we want people to definitely check out the website. The website's going to be up. It's txcshow.com. Check that out. Also want to follow us on Instagram.
The
Yeah.
Thought Exchange.
Thought
Or
Exchange.
Thought exchange.
Thought
Thought
X
X change.
change.
So it's
yeah.
like we're changing
And same thing on
minds.
Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what we're doing is exchanging thoughts, and we're trying to.
Expand minds, and basically we want to have open. We want to create open discussions, safe open discussions. So a lot of the conversations we'll be having will not be necessarily my thought process or Dave's thought process, but it will be bringing up topics that are out there, and we'll explain to people what each side of the coin is and what the argument on each side of the coin is. Now, where we stand, we'll be more mediators most of the times, unless
Yeah.
someone really feels like, no, this
Steve-
is the way it is.
Steve also plays a really good devil's advocate to the point where he pisses almost everybody off. So,
I just, as a devil's advocate, because it's true, I'm very open-minded, and when people have a strong belief system, I want them to sell that belief system to me. So I try to poke holes in the system, not to refute them, because I want them to change my mind or to basically sell me the point that they have. Like, why do they believe that certain thing? That's why asking those questions.
The tough questions.
The tough questions, because those tough questions is, it's not so much as like, oh, you're an idiot. What about, flat earthers? What about the curvature? Like, like they talk about weird stuff, but you know what? Like some of the stuff you listen about, you're like, it's
The
interesting.
flat Earth, I can't talk about flat Earth. Okay.
We're gonna get a flat Earth expert on the show. One day.
I know we're gonna have guests on the show.
Yeah,
first
that's
of
another
all.
thing we got to jump into, though.
Yeah.
We're going to have guests on the show.
Yes, but back to the flat Earth thing.
If you want to be a guest, also put your comments below and let us know why you would want to be a guest. I would appreciate that.
We're doing
too.
our big grand opening of one of our locations tomorrow. So we have a bunch of corporate team that came in today. And one girl just moved here. We just hired her from Australia. And I had to ask her, I was like, are you real? She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, flat earthers think everybody from Australia are actually actors.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Yes,
No,
they do.
don't. No, that's not true. I haven't heard that
You
one.
flat earthers.
I haven't heard that one. No, you know what's going to end up happening on this video?
I'm just kidding.
Gonna
I'm
get
We
attacked
just
by
pissed off a bunch of people.
a bunch of people. We're going to get trolled.
We're just saying unbiased, and then we're just like, oh, that was the most biased response. I've
These
ever
guys
seen.
are actually unbiased. I'm unbiased except for flat Earth.
Yeah, it's kind of like there's the holes in it. Anyways.
Anyway, yeah.
There's holes in it.
Well, that would be one of the topics.
She wasn't fake. She was a real person from Australia. Explain Australia then.
Well, there's certain things, because like I'm thinking about it. Like the other day we were like watching Frozen Planet, and you watch the sun, and the sun in the north rotates right around the top, and they're just like, how do you explain that the sun just basically, you can see the rotation as it rotates around you 24 hours a day. Like you can literally see that. That would explain the spinning top theory.
All right, so what are we having the people do? The people are going to
TXCshow.com.
Sorry, this Apple just gone to me. TXCshow.com. ThoughtXchange on Facebook, ThoughtXchange on Instagram.
Yep.
What we need you guys to do is follow both of those pages, comment.
Yeah, we
and
need comments.
We need some comments, and these comments are going to be suggestions that we put in place and ones that you guys come up with your own minds of what you want us to discuss on this show.
What do you guys want to talk
What
about?
do you guys want to hear? What do you guys want to talk about? As well as if you want to be a guest on the show, shoot us a message here. Actually, we've got an email address, info@thoughtexchange.com.
Yeah, the Thought Exchange.
No,
Info.
it's the same as the website.
Yep.
info@txcshow.com.
Info@txcshow.com.
Just wrong info.
I'm giving wrong info everywhere.
We'll put all the
Hey,
descriptions in the
right
link
here.
below.
Can you
Yeah.
put it right here? Right
We'll
here.
do one of
right
those.
We'll
here?
do one of those.
Yeah.
We'll put it downstairs, a
Yeah.
link somewhere,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
how they do that stuff.
But
It's
the
a link
rest will be
somewhere.
unedited because
Yeah.
you're gonna see all this in between. So.
Yeah, is what it is. Anyways, yeah, that's what we really want you guys to do.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. We just wanted to do a quick introduction, let you know who we are and what we plan to do, and yeah, give us a little bit of our background and our personalities.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
See you later.
Peace.
So can you have a look to see where I'm sitting, if I'm okay? Because this thing doesn't turn all the
Screw
way.
everything about it. They
They're
got
not
the wrong
exchanging
microphone.
thoughts. They don't even know what kind of mic to put in their videos. They don't know nothing about nothing.
They got nothing. This is beautiful.
This is
No, it's all
is
gonna be.
authentic.
It's all gonna be cut. It can't
this
be
isn't
too
Mickey
much.
Mouse.
That's good. Oh, yeah.
You sit good there. Okay. Let's,
Yeah, you gotta put your leg down. though.
Yeah, like what the fuck do you think this is? This is La Maison Marchand. You can't just put your foot on anywhere.
Dude, that's the most French thing I've ever heard. in my
Does it
life.
look good?
Yeah, it looks great. That's
Okay,
great.
sit down,
Yeah.
let's
Okay,
talk.
I'm gonna go sit down. Okay, we starting this thing?
Let's start. It's rolling already.
Let's go.
I feel like this sweater is a little hot though.
You're okay. It's all good.
You want to change
No,
real
it's
quick?
good. No, it's good.
Well, we're here at the Thought Exchange, and Steve needs to change.
Steve needs to change his clothes, yeah? All right, Thought Exchange, what's going on?
Hey,